not the most eloquent speaker. I'm a little nervous, but I'm here. I've never been to a board meeting, but the reason I'm here is the teacher that the board has put in River Heights. Every parent that has kids, and my wife and I watch our kids everywhere they go, and who they speak with, and who they interact, and what kids are talking to them, and we try to keep them safe, and we try to teach them about predators and drugs and everything there is, and you know, it's come to our attention that you guys recently put a teacher at River Heights Junior High that has, and I hope I don't butcher the facts, that has been accused of molesting a child at another school. And I understand that he did his process, did some community service, and for a reason that's okay, and let's put him back in school again to be amongst our children. I have a daughter that's going into junior high next year, and I see how naive her mind is, and predators are very smart, and all it takes is a few minutes to get into my daughter's head, and if I missed a step where I didn't teach her the right steps, although we try very hard, but if I just miss and he's just a little bit smarter, that'll ruin her life forever. And I'm appalled that you guys would even allow this teacher to be teaching my children and everybody else's children. We moved to Eastvale, some of us from the ghetto, some of us from better areas, but we moved to Eastvale. It's a new city, and we're very proud of our city, and we're very proud of our schools, and I don't want anybody that even has somewhat of a record interacting with my child. I don't, and I think that, you know, the people that put them there should put themselves in our place and put your children next to this person and see if, you know, you would accept that. So that's what I came to say. Thank you for hearing me.
Andrea, Hove.
Thank you for letting me address. I too have issues with Mr. Britton being over at River Heights in the media. I hope all the facts are released on this because some of them have been misstated. First, let me say that I am disgusted with a school district that allows a teachers' union to protect a teacher who pled guilty rather than to protect the students they represent. Mr. Britton pled guilty to battery of a child. Cheyenne is a 12-year-old girl. He was sentenced to 3 years probation. How is he allowed around kids? And even if the court only stated that he couldn't be around this 12-year-old girl, how does the school district or the teachers union justify that it's okay for him to be around any 12-year-old girl? I have 4 children in the district, and this teacher would never be allowed near my child. Would any of you have your child in his class? I don't think so. And why would it be okay for him to teach at all? And then today, for the River Heights principal to send a message to all the parents stating that the charges were dropped and conveniently forgetting to mention that he pled guilty to battery of a minor. This principal also mentions that it happened 2 years ago at another school, as if that will help alleviate our fears for the safety of our children. Shame on the district and shame on the teachers union who helped him plead down his case so that he could keep his job.
Cathy, Afable? Afable? I'm sorry, guys. That's some dental work done in it.
Thank you for letting me speak. This is my first time coming to a board meeting. I'm a parent of 4 children that have been in CNUSD for the last 10 years. I have a 12-year-old son that goes to River Heights. I am appalled that a teacher that pled guilty to battery of a student not even 2 years ago has been at my son's school for the last 3 months, and I didn't hear about this until Sunday. This is unacceptable. If you had what would you do if your child was at this school? I have friends who are teachers who would love to work for CNUSD that are qualified, and yet a teacher that was pled guilty to battery of a child is in my son's school right now. Yes, he's a boy, but this can happen to him. He doesn't understand. He's too naive. I mean, as a parent, I do my best to teach them of the ugliness and evil in this world, but I just am beside myself that this even happened and why this wonderful school district allowed it. And that's all. And as a volunteer at the school, I had to go through extensive background checks to be a volunteer at our schools. I was approved, but yet, why wasn't a background check done on this man, Mr. Britton? And why we got this letter from the principal today saying your children are safe? No, he's not. He's been here since September. And why weren't we told about it? Thank you for your time.
On the other issues, the district would like to say that we take seriously our responsibility to maintain a safe school environment on all of our campuses. Consequently, the district immediately investigates any alleged misconduct of its students or employees, as was the case here in 2012. A teacher was immediately placed on compulsory leave pending an investigation due to alleged misconduct with a student. When charges were filed against the employee, the teacher remained on leave, and the California Commission on Teacher Credentialing suspended the teacher's credential. When the charge was dismissed on August 15, 2013 by the Riverside County Court System, the California Commission on Teacher Credentialing reinstated the employee's teaching credential. The district returned the teacher to work following the notice that the teaching credential was reinstated. While we cannot reveal the details of the investigation due to confidentiality, please rest assured that the safety of our students is our district's top priority. And all of you who did speak tonight, we thank you for speaking. We are listening to you, and you will be receiving contact in the mail or by phone from the district on all of the topics.